Andy, 1-0 win into the next round of the Cup. A few good debut performances as well. Overall, you must be pleased.
Yeah, of course I am. Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's a first clean sheet of the season. It's a first win. Wasn't pretty. Was never going to be. Coming to a place like Hullbridge, you know, opposition at a low level. They're up for it. You know, they're clattering into you. You know. But yeah, all about the result and not the performance today. And that's not me hiding behind, you know, I never hide behind anything that we do. But yeah, I'm absolutely delighted. And I think you guys know that, you know, I wrote a list of subs out and allowed to have 7 today. And down the side of it, I wrote a list of players who are injured and unavailable. And it's the same length. And that is 6 or 7 regular starters. So we've gone out with a team today that's a little bit patched up, you know, and some debuts. And so I, as a club and me, I've got to be absolutely delighted.
For you, was it just about getting that first competitive win, regardless of who it's against? Do you feel that now will probably lift a little bit of pressure on some players?
Well, I'll be honest, Ed, I felt on Monday, you know, when I look back at the highlights and while I watched all the game against St Ives again, you know, we weren't actually that bad. I have to apologise to players. I thought we were in the second half, but actually it wasn't that bad. It was a little bit passive and a bit flat, but it wasn't a bad performance. And I felt with the bit of fortune at the end that we turned the corner, and that's been the message to the players all week. And I've just said the same in there again today. You know, yes, they've had a penalty here today, which is missed. I'm disappointed in the award of the penalty. I spoke to the officials half time. You know, got like a 45-second delay, and the assistant doesn't give it. But then when the ref goes over, he sort of says, "Well, I was going to give it because it was a penalty," and so it's a change of mind. You know, so it's a little bit baffling. And of course they're adamant that there was a handball, but then we've had the same incident down the far end, and there's not even a second look at it. So yeah, let's hope we have turned the corner. But listen, guys, all about the result today, not about the performance. And performance was okay in the first half. Thought we set about them pretty well. You know, I've looked at some of the stats very quickly for what it's worth. I think there was 8 crosses into the box, but we only get on the end of 1. Stuff we've been working on again. You know, but listen. Difficult places to come, and yeah, from little acorns and all that. Let's see if we can push on.
You've been quite active in bringing players in. We had 3 that we announced well as we arrived at the ground today, actually, 2 of which did get some game time. How did you think they performed?
Yeah, fine. I mean, I think for the benefit of supporters, you know, had to get players in. You know, when your goalkeeper tells you on Wednesday that he's had an X-ray and he's broken one of his fingers, it left me with not a lot of option, you know, and it was a strange day because I was really busy and I had to sort of scout around. And in the end, with Josh Blunkell, I'm absolutely delighted. You know, he's my friends at Braintree. He's in training with them. He's been in non-league, went into professional game at Wickham. He's come out again, been training there. I thought he was excellent today. You think he's had an hour and a half on Thursday night with us, and then to go in today under pressure, under the spotlight, and I think he's done really well. And Luca Pearce was, you know, I think we knew we could trust Luca to do a job. O'Shane coming onto the pitch as well. Is that all the debuts?
There was, yeah. There was a new signing on the bench as well, but didn't get on.
Remind me.
Freddie.
Freddie Moriarty, yeah. Freddie's a young forward who's been at Watford. Who, sorry, because it's a big bench today, trying to recall everybody on the bench. Young forward who's been at Watford. It's a forwards area where we need some presence and some cover with people away and injuries as well. You've seen Ty Luthwaite basically today playing with an injury, which he's done a great job, you know. So yeah, I just felt we had to bolster the squad a little bit to be right for today, you know. Whether that then leads into 1 or 2 players departing to allow the new players to come in, we'll have to see this week. But we're still going to be stretched. Injuries, I think the suspension's clear. You know, I don't know with Gastora, don't know with Lewis White, don't know with Ben Toseland, don't know with Billy. You know, but as I say, the list of people unavailable today, you're talking of probably 6 starters today. So I think we deserve a little bit of credit for going out there today and doing what we did.
Just finally, Bromsgrove Sporting next week away again. Looking forward to that one, especially on the back of a win, looking to build on this now.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to the whole month, you know. Glad to get August out of the way, you know, and think to myself it's you know, it's a new month and a new start. So yeah, we need to focus on that now, but we've got a week to prepare, you know, which we need as well for a bit of recovery with let's say with injuries and things like that. But yeah, looking forward to the whole month, you know. And as I say, I know we're not quite right, but just say to people, and I've been saying to the board, just bear with us, you know. It's not built in a day, you know. I'm still getting used to players are getting used to me and the way we want to work, you know, and it's gradually getting there. And bit of resilience today. I thought we were defensively resilient. I'm a little bit disappointed towards the end of the game. One or two of the bodies we put on, I didn't think we worked hard enough to, and they were only ever going to then, last 15 minutes launch the ball into the box, but we didn't really work hard enough to stop that. So it was a little bit of tinge of disappointment. But as I said right at the beginning of the interview, all about result today and not performance, and hopefully gives us a bit of a boost for next weekend.
Andy, well done. We'll be looking on Monday to see who we get, and we'll see you next Saturday.
Thanks, guys.
Kelvin, welcome. It's the first time we've had a chance to have a chat with you, and it's nice to have a chat with you after the first competitive win of the season as well.
Yeah, it makes it easier, doesn't it? Really hard fought win that. They made it really, really difficult for us. I think we made it difficult for ourselves at times. But these games are all about the result, and we got that. So there are positives to take. Really pleased to be going through to the next round after coming. Yeah, really difficult game today. So lads know we can still be better, but the result is what mattered today.
It's not been the easiest start to the season for the Poppies, and you as an experienced player probably have quite a big role to play in just keeping everyone grounded and keeping everyone level. How have you been finding that?
Look, it has been tough. There's no hiding from that. Results and performances haven't been good enough. But you kind of have two choices. You either down tools or you work really hard, and we're working really hard. So, we're hoping, the penalty miss for St Ives and we nick a point at the end. Get a little bit of luck again today. Maybe we hadn't had that luck, and when you get that, you have to jump on it. And we've done that, so it does feel, like we've turned a bit of a corner. We do feel more gelled as a team, a little bit more togetherness in the way that we work as units. But we're really pleased with the result today. Really, really pleased. We needed it. Let's be honest. We're not daft. So hopefully that can be a springboard for us as well.
You have been in pretty much from the start of the season, one of the first signings that we made. How has that helped in terms of getting to gel with the players that have been here a little bit longer?
But it's important, isn't it? Pre-season at this level can be a bit in and out. Players are away or maybe waiting for a deal somewhere else. It takes time for everything just to fall into place. So I'm one of those, I like to get sorted really early so I know where I'm at. I'm not one of those who goes off on a holiday once pre-season rolls around. For me, it's business time. So it's been great. We've got a really good set of lads. Look, we know where we're at. We know it's been really difficult, but they're a good group, and we're in there and we're sticking together and we're working hard, and we're hoping over the last couple of games people have seen that things are starting to turn, and hopefully the results will do that as well.
It's a very young group on the whole at Kettering. Are you sort of being that almost sort of helpful figure in the dressing room, using your experience to help guide them through it?
Yeah, well, I try to be. Look, it's difficult when results aren't going your way. It doesn't matter how experienced you are. I hurt and feel it as much as anybody else. But, I try and lead by example. I try and do the right things. Training is important. How we set up for games. We all came down on the coach today together. That was really important. The gaffer wanted that. So, things when, look, let's be honest, new gaffer comes in, it's new players. Sometimes it does take a little bit of time. It's harder when results aren't going your way, but we're sticking to it. We're fighting hard. And we ground it out today, and that shows another side maybe where we haven't been that resilient over the last few weeks. We had that today.
Were you as players maybe just waiting for that first win? Do you feel that there's maybe been a pressure lifted off everyone's back regardless of who the win came against?
Yeah, a little bit. It was important to get the win today, really, really important. But we're also aware that, look, this is a Step 5 club. We need to be going back into the league and doing it in our league at a Step 3 level. So there's still loads of improvement to be had. But you can only play what's in front of you, and we did that today. We got the result. So, yeah, there'll be a few more smiles on the bus on the way home than had it not been a positive result. So,
Kelvin, thank you very much. We'll see you Saturday.
Yeah.